Whoa.
Oh, that was...
Shit.
Ooh.
Oh, thank you. That's, yeah. Ow. Shit. Ah, this is hot. We started with a transmission, and now we have none. It was great. And what happened about the time I got right here? It made some I don't know what.
And it wouldn't go.
It wouldn't. It wouldn't even go up the ramps. It's like it went into a limp mode. I can hit the gas. It doesn't do anything. I am on the side of the road right now. What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to Auto Auction Rebuilds. For you guys, it's been an entire week that you had to wait for this video, but for me, it's literally the same day. I just edited and uploaded the previous video, and now we're off to figure out if we can get this car running and driving well enough to get it back to Oklahoma. And to help us with that journey, we got Monkey Wrench Mike.
Same clothes, same day, same everything.
I know. I only brought one change of clothes, and I'm wearing them. So I got the washer going with the clothes I wore yesterday.
Okay. Well, I was worried about that.
Yeah, same day, new video. If you guys don't know who Monkey Wrench Mike is, you should go check him out. I put a link to him below every video that he's in. Go check him out. So here's what we're going to start with. The first thing I think we should do with the pizza car is run a diagnostic since the check engine light's on. The engine was tapping pretty good when we first got it. Now it's gone. I still think it needs an oil change, Mike.
Well, it's been we've decided a long time.
I think it's been parked for quite a while. So we're going to do the right thing and go to Walmart. I got some shopping to do anyway. What better place to go? I wish this was Walmart. Hey, sponsorship right here. Listen, it's convenient, okay? I can take my car, let them do the oil change for $25, right?
Yeah.
And then I can go buy all the stuff I need to buy, and then the car will be done. It's magic. But before we do anything, because I'm also going to hit AutoZone, Mike and I were talking. We also thought, besides the fact that it's been parked for a while, maybe it's got some rotten gas in it. So we'll fill it up, we'll put some fuel system cleaner. Has it ever had a tune-up in 177,000 miles? That could cause it not to run very well. Spark plugs are cheap. Probably a good idea just to grab some spark plugs. Also a good idea, let's grab an air filter. Just some basic stuff from AutoZone that we should be able to put on in a matter of minutes and see if a combination of the oil change, spark plugs, fresh fuel, fuel system cleaner, air filter, and whatever the check engine light is on for, we should replace whatever sensor it is gone. Maybe it's a mass airflow sensor that's gone bad.
It could be.
If we do all of this, I think we can bring this car back to life. My $1,200 Domino's, I said it again, pizza car.
Pizza car.
Pizza car. We've got the Auto Fix. This thing has been a godsend, man. It's a pretty expensive scanner, and they gave it to me for free, which is really nice. So we've got the Auto Fix V1 Flash. This is our little communicator. And then we've got the tablet right here. I love this. You can tell I use it. It's got grease and all over it. Man, this thing prints reports for you. Yeah, you can save everything. It's got the camera on the back so you can scan. It knows the VIN number on most cars. You plug it in, it comes up and it already knows. It's like, boom, done.
It saved your Maserati.
Without this, we thought the Maserati was mechanically broken. Turns out it was a stuck solenoid. This was able to actuate the solenoid over and over again, and it eventually freed up and came right. It was timing related, so it was very important. Yeah, this thing is amazing. Why don't we go out to the pizza car, and let's see if we can find out why that check engine light's on.
Ooh, any guesses?
But before we get too far, we told you guys in the last video, we ended it with shutting it off. Will it start?
That was our cliffhanger.
All right, well, let's find out. The key is in it. No tapping.
We're fixing things left and right.
We haven't even done anything. The car's fixing itself. This is great. Let me see this little thing, and we'll figure out where to plug it in. Somewhere. Is it over here? What is this? Oh, airbags and fuses. Okay. That's not what we're looking for. There it is, right there. So you just plug this little thing in right here. Bada bing, bada boom. Or is it bada boom, bada bing?
Bada boom,
bada boom, bada bing. See, I got it backwards. Check engine light's still on. We'll let this thing sync up, and then we'll run the diagnostic. We'll figure out what is wrong with this thing once and for all. Well, this is really bad.
There's a bunch of them.
Remember I said maybe it's just a mass airflow sensor? We both said that.
Yeah.
This doesn't say anything about a mass airflow sensor, but what it does say is a PO700, which is a transmission control module request illumination. So then you get to the transmission control module, and you have two codes, a P0841 and a P0965, transmission fluid pressure switch performance and pressure control solenoid valve 2 system performance. Now, the P0965 is not a big deal, I think. Used to, you could take the pan off, and you could just change the solenoid. But this is a slush box.
Yeah.
So I don't know how you even get into this transmission. We don't have a lift. We don't have much of anything here. So the P0965, so it's transmission related is what it's saying.
Which could prevent us from...
It may not have overdrive. I really don't know, but that apparently is why it's surging when we're driving. And we don't even know if this car can get up to highway speeds. We're going to find that out in a minute. A lot of these codes are related to the headlight bulb, the license plate bulb, there's a dead battery, low voltage, and all this other stuff. So no big deal with most of this. We're going to reset all of these. My hope is, and I know this won't work, but the hope is maybe on like a European car, when you reset the codes, everything is fixed, at least for a little while. Maybe it's the same thing on this one. Just reset the codes, and the transmission will magically work, and the car will run right again.
The engine fixed itself, so why can't the transmission?
Exactly. It just needs a little help. Quick erase. Let's hope nothing comes back. We already have a fault. Transmission is clear, though.
Oh.
Transmission is clear.
Come on, baby.
Uh-oh. Body control module fault. Radio. It had a code for the radio. Okay, so we have transmission... It says right here, body control module, electronic control unit software, security code not programmed. All right, we got good news. The ECM is clear. The TCM is clear. All the stuff is clear except for the BCM, which is that something isn't programmed.
The weird new module they put on.
Right, but it doesn't tell you which, it doesn't tell you what module. It's a B101E, and it says electronic control unit software, security code not programmed. And that's all it says. I have no clue what module they're talking about, but okay. So I think we can turn the key off. I think we can unplug this. Let's make sure it still starts. Fired right up. And no lights on the dash. Uh-oh. We have a security light now that I don't believe was there before.
Okay, yikes.
What does that mean? Is it going to drive? Is it going to turn off? Squeaking belt. I mean,
buttons? No.
it's revving nicely now. I guess what we need to do is we need to take it for a ride. Let's get down to Walmart. We need to get an oil change anyway. Yeah. And we need to do a little shopping for the house.
Let's do it.
All right, let's do it. We're going to see if the transmission is doing any better now than it was, because earlier it bogged down. Oh. Is this a CVT transmission?
It could be.
This may be a CVT. Oh. Oh. That's not good. Yeah, it's... It's surging, and... I mean, it's getting up to speed. I don't think this is an engine-related problem anymore. Wow. That's... Yeah, it's going to be transmission-related. I guarantee you that check engine light's going to come back on. So I guess my question is, will it get up to highway speeds? Because if not, then this whole trip is off. So... Wow.
It's going to be a fun ride for you all the way back to...
Oh, it is not happy. It is not happy at all. I almost don't even want to take it in for an oil change. I don't think it deserves it. This is a transmission problem. And unfortunately, this car wasn't listed as having a transmission problem.
Oh no, really?
And it's too late to arbitrate. In fact, this may have been on a red light, but they're supposed to disclose things like this. This was not disclosed. This was not disclosed. I'll bet it's a CVT transmission and it's on its way out. Okay, let's get it a little bit further down, and we'll get it up to highway speeds, and then we'll go ahead and take it in and get the oil changed, I guess. This is not good. All right, so we've got some good news and we got some bad news. We're doing 60 miles an hour, and it's surging constantly at 60.
A lot.
Mike is looking up some of the stuff, and a lot of this seems to say that it's probably from dirty transmission fluid.
Yep.
Changing the trans fluid may correct all of these issues. And it is a CVT transmission. So great. We know that it goes the speed limit. It should be able to drive home. I'm still going to take it to Walmart and get the oil changed and tell them if it needs an air filter, go ahead and swap that. I'm not going to do spark plugs. I think at this point, we need to figure out what kind of transmission fluid this takes and what it takes to change it. Get the stuff necessary. And I think that's oh, wow. Oh my. And it's still getting 27 miles a gallon. You know, I think we need to figure out what we got to do to change the trans fluid. I think that's where we need to start. We need to start with getting this transmission fluid replaced. All right, we are at Walmart at the Tire Lube Express. There's nobody here. What day is it? Friday? Thursday.
Thursday.
At 2 o'clock in the afternoon. This is perfect. I do want to get out and see if the engine is still tapping. I don't think it is. Oh. We drove here with the hood up.
Oh.
That's
fine.
That's nice. It's nice and quiet. So we're going to grab some parts, headlight bulbs, license plate bulb. The transmission dipstick Mike found is deep under here. We need to remove the air box to get to it. So what we're going to have to figure out is if we can get the filter and fluid from like AutoZone.
I'm looking right now.
So if we can, then that's what we're going to do. We will definitely start taking apart the transmission and change the fluid and everything out. Hopefully that at least makes it better, because right now it's really bad. Really bad. Yeah, it's Mike's going to drive it all the way to Oklahoma.
When you get home.
All right, we're done. That exactly 2 hours, Mike.
That was the longest 30-minute oil change I've ever experienced.
There was nobody here.
Nope.
We were the only ones getting an oil change. In fact, we were the only ones really getting anything done. 2 hours, because they didn't realize they don't carry the oil filter for this at all.
And it was on the computer that they didn't have any.
Yes, the lady was like, I'm sorry, I missed it. We don't carry an oil filter for this car. So we're going to have one delivered from somewhere else. Great. Here's another great thing. We called every dealership around here for a transmission filter and the transmission gasket. There's actually 2 filters. The one on the bottom that's under the pan is a strainer. Not necessarily a filter, but a strainer to keep the big stuff out. The filter is somewhere attached to the side of the transmission somewhere. Nobody carries, not AutoZone, not O'Reilly, not Chevrolet themselves. Nobody has the filter, pan gasket, or the strainer. Nobody. It's got to come from Chicago.
Right.
Can't get here till Monday.
Yeah.
We can't be here Monday. Well, I'll be here Monday. But I'll be here with my mother. You'll be back home.
You should drive her back in this.
Oh my God. I'm driving her. Well, I don't want to say what I'm driving her. It's something else, because that video may not have come out yet. No, it will. Maybe. The S-Class. Yeah, I'm bringing her in the S-Class. She's coming up here in style. So what we did is Mike here did some Googling.
Yes.
And he found some Transmax Castrol CVT fluid that is compatible with this car. So we got 10 quarts. This takes 4.8 quarts. We have 10, so we can do the change twice. We got carb cleaner.
Yes.
Go ahead.
We can change the fluid, even though the lady in this store said you cannot change the fluid.
She said they couldn't check the fluid.
The power steering.
They couldn't even check it.
No.
They can't check the fluid. She said these transmissions are sealed.
Yeah.
The dipstick, which I'll show you guys later, is under the air filter. So it's, yeah. So we are going to go eat. It's literally 4:18. We have not eaten today. So we're going to go eat. We're going to go to Meijer and grab a couple things. And then I think we're going to take it to the house, drive it up on some ramps, drain it. Let's clean the strainer, put it all back together, fill it up, and cross our fingers that it at least shifts. Well, these don't shift, but that it at least...
It doesn't buck as much.
Right.
There we go. None of this.
Everything that I've looked up and that he's looked up says that this behavior tends to come from really dirty transmission fluid. So let's get to the house. Let's get it up on ramps before we lose daylight. And let's see how bad that trans fluid really is.
I bet it's pretty dark.
Let's hope we can reuse that.
Changed.
I hope we can reuse the gasket. I hope.
Oh, that would be great.
Because nobody has the gasket either.
Nobody has one.
We have silicone though.
Well, that fixes everything.
I bought silicone. If it comes down to it, we're going to throw silicone on it. We're going to get it done one way or the other. It sounds good. Oh, the security light went out.
It did. Nice.
We have no lights on the dash.
That's a first.
Perfect. Let's go. So the question is, can we fix this transmission? We've now, I mean, it's very clearly the transmission.
Yeah.
Can we fix it for, what, 40 bucks?
$40.
About $40, $50.
A couple of drops of blood. We are there, baby.
That's a good start. The sacrifice is always the way you want to start this. So, oh, wow.
Is it?
I'm not sure what that is.
Okay. Well, it's come off.
So the trans dipstick, even though Walmart says this doesn't have one, is under the air filter housing. You pick it up. It's way down here. My finger's on it. You got to get something in there and pry part of it out. And apparently that's how you have to fill it too, is through the dipstick hole. This is fun.
Yeah.
Thanks to my grandfather and my uncle for leaving the old school metal ramps. That's pretty nice. Handy.
It was nice.
We didn't have a jack, but thankfully my truck had a scissor jack.
Yeah.
So we are going to get under here. We're going to drain this fluid. I've got a big pan underneath. We're going to drain the fluid, then we're going to drop the pan. We're going to try to clean out. Nobody has the filter. Nobody has any parts for this anywhere except for Chicago. We could drive to Chicago. Want to go to Chicago?
Not.
Me too. Okay.
One, it wouldn't make it, but
Well, we'll take the truck.
And then come back.
And then come back, and then fix it, and then drive 10 hours home. No.
Sounds like a plan.
Okay. So let's get all this taken off. Let's get the dipstick out. Let's drop the pan, and let's see how bad things look. It's going to be bad. Yeah, it's going to be bad. Well, we may have some bad news.
Yeah.
We got the dipstick out. Expected it to be completely black fluid.
And low.
And it looks, even shut off, it looks pretty full and clean.
Yeah.
Yep. And we had that service tag on the floor from the previous video, like it had already been to a shop. Almost like maybe somebody already had the fluid changed and it didn't fix it.
Yeah. And they didn't leave us the receipt. So.
Yeah, no receipts. Well, we're committed. You're bleeding.
We're in it.
So.
We are in it to win it.
Okay, you can go ahead and climb under there, and I'll show you the bolts. Is that a 10 mil?
That's a 10.
That's a 10. Okay, well
Is that what you need?
it's exactly what I need.
I'll get under there.
No, I'll get it. Let me mess up my nice Columbia shirt here. That's Nautica.
Shirt.
Is that a Nautica shirt?
I don't know what it is. IZOD.
IZOD,
I've had it for like
yeah.
3, 4, 5, 6, 10, 20 years.
Okay. Didn't they say there was a drain plug on this?
Right on the edge.
Is there? Oh, way up top?
It's not, yeah, it's not the bottom.
That doesn't make sense.
Right.
That
Is it a 10 or is it bigger?
No, it's bigger. I'm not going to use it. I'm going to start at the bottom, work my way up, and let it just drain into the pan.
You sure?
Yeah. Well, she's dripping pretty good. Look at that pan. Ooh.
That's black.
It does look pretty bad. I've got most of the bolts out.
Ooh, can you smell?
Doesn't it smell burnt?
Ooh, wow.
Yeah, it smells really, it's pretty nasty.
Which is good news for us.
I'm hoping. I'm really hoping. It definitely does not look like fresh fluid from the dealer, you know?
Yeah.
I think this might help. I've got 1, 2, 3 bolts left.
You got a whole bunch of them right there on the ground already.
Yeah, I've only got 3 left. That's all that's left. And then we'll find out for sure how bad this is. I think I'm gonna leave these last few You know, just kind of in here for a minute. Just kind of let her do her thing. Oops, sorry, Mike.
You're good.
I just kicked Mike in the head. That's the first time I've ever done that.
Oh, that was
Shit.
good job.
Shit.
Okay, well, this just got R-rated.
Not to worry, we'll clean this up with napkins.
I did a lot. How big's your bucket?
It's a pretty big bucket, I don't know. And it's made in USA.
There.
It is not made in China. China. USA. All right, got 3 bolts left to get off. This is gonna be fun. We'll come back here in just a minute. This is hot.
I bet it is, because we just turned off the car.
What is it stuck on? Is the gasket hanging up? Yep,
Yep.
it sure is. Great. I was hoping, there we go.
There it is, okay.
Oh, there is metal all over.
Oh, no. And there's, yeah, look at the magnets in the pan.
Oh, yeah.
They're growing fuzzies.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
What do you see?
It's just full of metal. I mean, even this this filter is not really a filter. It's a strainer. It's a metal mesh strainer. And everything I've read said that you can actually just clean that out. You don't need to replace it. It's just metal mesh. 4 bolts hold it on. There is metal all over this thing. Maybe it's only 3 bolts that hold it on. Do you think this is going to fix it or no, Mike? What's your guess?
Well, look at all the metal on the magnets.
I think it's going to fix it.
Okay, well, you be positive.
What do you think?
I hope it does.
But what do you really think? He don't believe in
I'm
it.
going to be positive and say it's going to fix it.
All right. Let the guys and gals comment down below and
Ooh.
Oh, thank you. That's yeah. Ow. Shit. This is hot.
Oh. Here.
There's supposed to be a rubber gasket that I don't have
There's where?
on this filter.
On
Oh,
the
there it
filter.
is. I found it.
Okay.
That is important. Full of
Okay.
full of metal as well. Oh, that didn't do nothing. There it goes. There it goes. This is
Yeah. Look at all the metal.
yeah, we're gonna have to seriously like. Okay, look at all the crap that's coming out of that.
Yeah.
This is pretty bad, huh?
Well, how many cans do we have?
5.
5. Good.
Gonna need all of them. Yeah, this is rough. All right, so here is the filter that we took out, and it was pretty nasty. It looks a whole lot better now. Not perfect, but it looks a whole lot better. And we got the pan, the magnets, and the pan are, you know, they're better than they were. The gasket looks like it remained intact, which is good. So should be able to put all of this back in. About 4.5 quarts of transmission fluid, CVT fluid, and we're going to find out whether this is a success or not. If it seems like the car is acting better than it was before, we'll probably do this again, change the fluid again, and then that's as good as it's going to get to take it home. If it doesn't seem like it's any better, then this entire trip may not even happen. Yeah. So, wish me luck. Yeah. I almost got you.
You almost got my shoes.
All right. Mike has been busy changing light bulbs.
Yes, and they work.
So we have working headlights, dims and brights. There's that mama bird right there. Look, getting food for her babies.
Oh, that's a robin's nest.
Oh, that must be the daddy or something, because the mama's up there.
Yeah, the dads are the
So those are robins? Is that what those are?
green eggs, I guess so.
Green eggs. I have to
I
post
thought it was
it.
called robin egg blue.
I don't know. I'll post.
She cheated on him.
She cheated. I'll post a picture of the bird and the eggs. Maybe you guys can drop a comment below and tell me if you know what they are, but they're right there on my light on the back porch. So I've put about 3 quarts in. It's supposed to hold about 4.5, so it's not quite there yet, but I want to start it to get everything circulating. Everything is bolted up. Mike's got new license plate lights installed. He's got new headlights installed, so we have all of our lights functioning like they're supposed to. I'm going to reset the transmission adaptations, amongst other things. I'm going to reset basically everything and pray that this is going to work. Oh, hear that transmission whining?
Huh?
Hear that trans whining?
Yeah.
She needs a little more fluid.
Okay.
There's that security light. It ain't going into gear yet.
For more.
She wants more. I only put about 2.5 quarts in it,
Okay.
so it still needs quite a bit. You got to pour slowly. And the stuff that came out of it was like brown and black. The stuff that you would buy from General Motors is blue.
Okay.
And this stuff is red. Yeah.
Who knows what color it's going to end up
Who
being.
knows? All right, we added the rest of it. I forgot those aren't 5-quart jugs. They're 4-quart jugs. And it holds 4.5, so there it goes.
They did that with gusto.
Yes. Oh, wow.
Oh.
Let's see if it's got drive.
I'm going to back away.
That's not good.
Is your brake still on?
I turned it off.
Okay.
Oh, the check engine light is on.
Well, your mass airflow is
Oh,
disconnected.
that's right. Okay, will it go forwards?
You got about that much.
Something is, something's
Not
very,
happy.
very wrong.
Well,
We started with a transmission, and now we have none.
it's not leaking underneath though, right?
No, I don't think so.
We can get off the ramp and get it level, and you get the fluid right.
It does technically still need 1/2 quart.
Yeah.
Well, the transmission fluid temperature is not where it needs to be, so I have to take it for a quick ride. It does not buck anymore. Right into reverse, no problem. Right into drive, no problem. So we're gonna take it and see how it's doing now. And with any luck, maybe, just maybe, it acts a little bit better now than it did before. Because it was bucking and surging like crazy before, and then we could do the transmission adaptation reset. So let's get it on the road here. And let's see if we see anything different than we did earlier. It's not bucking. Oh, there it is. It's way better than it was, but it's not there yet, guys. Whoa. I got papers trying to blow away. It is way better than it was. It's actually driving now. It's not bucking too bad. It had an occasional surge, but not bad at all. So that made a huge difference. And we haven't even reset the adaptations yet. Like I said, I just kind of want to drive around for a minute, get that fluid temperature heated up to 131 degrees Fahrenheit, and then we can do the relearn on the adaptations, and that might just make all the difference. It's still got problems, but it for sure is better than it was when we started. So this may just be a thing of we got to do this a few times before we get it right. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're on a mission. We're running out of time. It is getting dark. Mike, that's the wrong car you're working on. It's that one.
I'm fixing the new clean one.
He's putting in that washer fluid that the truck keeps complaining about. All right, so here we are. Mike and I have just been hammering on this all day. I got a nice blister on my hand there, burnt myself pretty good. We had some success, and then it quickly deteriorated. It was driving perfect.
Yeah.
It wasn't hesitating or shudder. It was just flying down the road.
I heard you coming way down there.
It was great. And what happened about the time I got right here? It made some I don't know what.
And it wouldn't go.
It wouldn't even go up the ramps. It's like it went into a limp mode. Then we found out I overfilled it significantly, probably by a couple quarts. So maybe that's the problem.
Mm-hmm.
So now we're going to drop the pan again. We've drained the fluid like 3 times on this.
Yeah.
This is the last time. It's getting dark. This is it. We leave in the morning.
Uh-huh.
I have to go clean up my uncle's grave. I've got to go check to make sure the trees that we planted for all of them are okay. We got to just finish up
got a steak dinner.
The house. We got a steak dinner. Let's stop talking, man. We've got different fluid because AutoZone didn't have the other stuff we had, so now we got this fluid. This was expensive, so instead of fixing it for like $40, now it's what, 90?
Yep.
This was like $60. So yeah, I'm gonna go under here. I'm gonna drop the pan one last time. We're gonna drain it all. We're gonna put it all back together. We're gonna fill it up. Then you guys are gonna go on a ride with me. We're gonna see if this thing runs and drives, because if it does, great. We can head out tomorrow to Oklahoma in a separate video, or the car is gonna have to stay here, because either way, we've gotta go. All right, it's dark. Storms are coming.
Storms are brewing.
We've done it. We've drained it. We refilled it.
Yeah.
And now it's time to take it on a drive.
Time to party. I'm going the wrong way. Here we go.
Not everything under the hood is bolted down yet, but it should be in there enough to take it for a quick test drive. So let's drop the hood.
Okay.
And I'll take it around the block, and whatever it is, it is. Look at those license plate lights. Look how nice those look.
Beautiful.
All right, wish me luck. Oh yeah.
And now go slow.
Oh, that sounds so bad.
That's your brakes, isn't it?
Yeah.
There you go, you're good.
Okay. Well, this is the moment of truth, guys. This is either going to work and we're heading to Oklahoma, or this is not going to work and we ain't going nowhere. The car's not going anywhere. Here we go. So far, not bad. Actually, not bad at all. Actually, really, really good. Now I'm getting concerned, guys. It scares me when the car starts acting right, because it did this a little while ago, and then it crapped itself, man. It still surges a little bit. You can see the RPMs. It's holding mostly steady. I honestly think we need a new filter and complete fluid exchange on this. That's what it really needs. But I think right now, the way it's acting, I think it could do a trip. I do. We're gonna go just a quick lap with it. I'm mainly watching the RPMs because they would surge and go crazy. Let's hit the throttle. Still surging, not as bad as it was, but it's still surging. It's much better than it was. I don't know if the transmission is going to be okay in this. I really don't. I think the appropriate thing to do is, if I can get this back to Oklahoma, I need to order the appropriate parts from General Motors. There are 2 filters, the pan gasket, the seal, all of that. Get the proper fluid and really just go to town on this, man. Put all the right stuff in it, and it might be okay. It wouldn't hurt to clear the transmission adaptations. There's a Domino's car right there. That's much nicer than this one. Jeez. I'll clear the transmission adaptations again, and we'll hope that maybe it makes a little bit of difference. Honestly, though, I don't know that it will. It's drivable. It's way better than it was. I'm able to, well, like I said, it's still surging, but it's not as bad as it was earlier. I don't know what's going on, guys. The check engine light came on, and now it doesn't want to go. I can hit the gas. It doesn't do anything. So I am on the side of the road right now. I don't know. We're going to check the trouble codes real quick. Transmission fluid pressure switch performance. Erase codes. We're going to leave the ignition on. Make sure it's in park. I'm going to clear the codes. I'm going to hope that it goes away. I think this transmission may be done, guys. That's what I'm thinking. I think this entire trip has been a complete waste of time. Getting it out of impound was a complete waste of time. I'm running the codes on the engine right now. There are no codes. We'll run a code on the transmission. Let's get down to the transmission control module. Read codes. No codes. Great. Perfect. Let's fire it up. Take the key out. Hopefully the check engine light is off. Looks like it is. Drive. We have drive. Perfect. It's having some real problems, guys. I put in 4.5 quarts, which is exactly what you were supposed to put in this. And it's not happy. So I'm gonna make an attempt to get all the way back to the house. I hope to God it'll make it. There's literally traffic right now, and this thing tends to just go into this like limp mode where you can floor it. You can't even get this thing up to like 5 miles an hour, guys. Like when it dumps, it doesn't do anything at all. Here we go. Come on. Yeah, it's having some major problems. There it is, surging again. I don't think this car is going to make it. Well,
throwing up the white flag for a while. I surrender.
I do too. If we keep on, number one, the storms are almost here. It's going to be storming tonight. I don't know what it's going to do tomorrow, but we're not going to get our steak dinner if we don't go now. So this is up in the air. We leave tomorrow.
Yeah, hell or high water.
Yeah, period. We leave tomorrow at a decent time in the morning. Not like afternoon, not late at night. It's going to have to be sometime probably before 10, preferably. So it's already getting late. Storm's coming. Nothing more we can do. All I know is I got down the road, and that damn thing, I got it on camera, thankfully. It wouldn't go. You could floor it, and it's not even like a limp mode. This isn't like you could cruise 20 miles an hour. This is like you might be able to get up to 5.
And that's it.
And that's it. And it just happened kind of out of nowhere.
Wow.
So it showed a code for that pressure switch or whatever. Again, I cleared it, started it back up, and it went down the road just fine. So I don't know. Like if it does this like on the highway, need to keep the code reader with me, keep it fully charged, and I don't know if the car is going to go to Oklahoma with us tomorrow or not. So what we're going to do, we're going to go to dinner, enjoy the rest of the evening, try to forget about it. Tomorrow, we'll go back out to the car, check it out. I got a couple errands to run tomorrow anyway.
Yeah.
And we'll make a decision tomorrow. So stay tuned because there's going to be yet another video on the Domino's pizza car.
The Domino's dilemma.
Everybody said don't buy it.
Yeah.
Everybody said just don't buy it. And well, I'm starting to agree. Mm-hmm. So next video, guys, maybe it'll make it, maybe it won't. If you don't know who Monkey Wrench Mike is, please, I'm going to put a link to his channel down below. Couldn't do this without him. He's got a hole in his hand and everything to, you know, show for his hard work out here. I appreciate it. The car's got lights now, and we're one step closer. We can at least see. May not be able to go, but people could see us.
We'll see where we're broken down at.
I'm letting you drive that car.
Great.
I'll follow you in the truck with the hazard lights on them.
Fantastic.
Go check Monkey Wrench Mike out, guys. If you enjoyed this video, hit the thumbs up button and let me know. Definitely subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed. Till next time, stay safe out there, everybody. I look forward to seeing you all again very soon in the next one.